What up, double M's? It's your girl Mandy, and I'm back with another video. All right now, are y'all ready? Are you ready? All your girl wanna know is are you ready for? You know what I'm saying? I come here for y'all for Wednesday evening for us to wind it down, for us to relax with a glass of wine. And this is that Verde, y'all. It's only $4.99 at Walmart, and it's the sparkling Italian Verde, and this is the peach flavor. The peach is the best one they have. I don't drink anything but the peach when I buy that brand. So anyways, I have my fruit here. I have my Cool Whip, and we're going to get into the what? We're going to get into the what? The video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Don't just watch, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Come over here and join the family, the Double M Kingdom. And if you already have, then you know what? Welcome to the Double M Kingdom. We love you. We happy to have you. And we're going to keep this what? We're going to keep this thing going, baby. So, this evening, you know, I told you guys in another video that I wanted to talk to you guys about something. Fruit and Cool Whip is so good to me. So refreshing. So good. And y'all have pineapples in here. I have honeydew, watermelon, and I have cantaloupe. And grapes. And strawberries. This is better than ice cream to me. And a fraction of the calories. Don't worry, y'all. We're going to get to talking. Your girl is trying to get some of this fruit in. You know what I'm saying? Get a couple bites in for y'all. How many of y'all like Cool Whip, and what do you like Cool Whip on? Tell me that. I love it. It adds just enough sweetness to a fruit that's probably not as sweet. Like when I'm eating honeydew and cantaloupe, love it. This is like the best dessert to me. Y'all, we got a little break from this stuff, okay? And we're gonna talk. So, tonight's topic is about too broken to be a bride. Now, you may say, okay, too broken to be a bride. Somebody who's damaged, somebody who, you know, done been through a whole lot in their life. They've been screwed over by a lot of men, or, you know, they're not looking to get married, or they've been screwed over by a lot of different relationships they've been in, and they're just not there anymore. Or you look at the situation as if it's a woman who has been out there with several different partners and nobody has wanted to marry her. That's not true. You know, when you meet a woman who's 40 plus years old and she hasn't been married before, and she don't have any prospects to get married because she's not currently in a relationship with someone, it's not all the time that she's, you know, missed out on her opportunity, or that she's too broken to actually get a man. There are times when women are in situations where they kind of like living out in that lifestyle. When I say lifestyle, you like dating, you know, different guys, and some women just like having their freedom. And not to say that marriage takes away your freedom, because it does not. Marriage does not stop your freedom. However, there are some people who just don't want to get married. You know? For example, I have a cousin, very successful, has accomplished a whole lot. She's never been married. And I don't think it's because she wouldn't want to, but maybe over the years, she thought about her life and all that she's worked for. And sometimes if a man can't add up to you, you don't want to get married. Or it's just not what you want anymore. You know, as you grow in this world and you learn more about yourself and you start developing, you know, who you truly want to be. Because let's be real. Who you are today may change in 5 years. You might learn something new about yourself. You might learn something that you don't care for, something you don't like, or something that disturbs you that you got to change about you or change about your circumstances in your life. And, you know, some people say they were happy after marriage. I'm just saying. Everybody that you see that's older, that's not married, is not because they're broken. It's not because nobody loves them. It's not because they couldn't get a good husband or a good man to want to wife them. That's not what it is. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of women out there who could be married if they want to be. And they're choosing not to be. Because they've yet to find somebody who mentally, spiritually, and physically stimulate them. They've yet to find somebody they feel they can take serious. And sometimes, like I said, it's as simple as it's just not what I want anymore. You know, people see you in relationships. They're like, wow, why didn't I get married? Some people don't feel like it's necessary to get married. They like their relationship just the way it is. You know, marriage is not for everybody. And I just say, I made the title Too Broken to Be a Bride. Because there are some damaged people out there and there are some broken women out there. And they just are too broken. Just mentally, you know, emotionally, they aren't there. They don't have the capacity to want to be committed in a relationship. It's not always the guy that doesn't want to get married. Sometimes it's the woman that don't want to get married. You know, I was talking to a lady and she said, I feel like everything went downhill in our relationship when we got married. Now, when she said that, I was like, wow, why do you feel that way, you know? She was like, things were going so good. And then as soon as we signed those papers and, you know, made it official and, you know, called it, you know, my husband, my wife, things just went crazy between us. And I was like, you know, can you elaborate on what you mean by that? Things went crazy between y'all? She felt like the relationship was more at ease and free before. Like, you know, we had a good time together. We love each other. We don't take things too serious. We just, you know, this is my man, this is my woman. There was no true commitment there. And that's what I was sensing from what she was saying. There was no true commitment there. And so when they got married, they started feeling like, oh, well, you know, we shouldn't be doing this, we shouldn't be doing that because we're married now. See, one thing you got to remember about marriage, you can't change things just because you got the title married. We're married now. Yes, Keys and I are married now. But I'm not running around here um, acting as if, oh, I can't do anything. I can't go anywhere. I can't be myself anymore. I don't have my own thought process. I don't know how to do anything for myself. No, I'm still me in this marriage. You know, you can't lose yourself trying to be what somebody else wants you to be. You know, if you're marrying me, you're marrying me. I'm not changing who I am or how I do things unless it's something that truly bothers you and that we need to work on it together as a team. But other than that, I'm not going to change myself just because I now wear the title of I'm a wife. I'm married now. Yes, there's a level of respect you must have for your spouse. There's a level of respect you need to have in a relationship, period, if you're in a monogamous relationship with someone that you claim you love. But do you have to be like, oh, I can't go nowhere. I can't do anything. You know, he don't like this anymore. He don't like that. That's why a lot of people become broken in marriage. And they're not interested in it anymore. Because people get married and then they start trying to change the rules. And I'm a firm believer. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If we've been getting along, respecting each other, loving each other, being committed to each other, and now we're just taking that next step to get married, that just solidifies things. It ain't got to change the whole dynamics of the relationship. And when people get married and start doing that, it just adds more pressure. And it makes it more uncomfortable to be with somebody who do stuff like that. And I feel like once a woman has reached a certain age in her life, she does know what she wants. She does know who she is. And if she feels like somebody is trying to change that, diminish that by making you more about what they want, who they are, it just makes it hard to want to be married. It makes it hard to want to be in a relationship, at least in a committed one. That's why you'll find a lot of women to be dating around, because there's no strings attached. There's no expectation there, you know. I've even heard it with, excuse me, y'all. I've even heard it a lot more common with women who've told me they dated Jamaican men, dating somebody from another culture, dating a Haitian man. I've heard the stories, all of a sudden now they want you to learn how to cook their food. They want you to predominantly eat what they eat, go where they go, like the music and listen to the stuff they like to listen to. Now, I've definitely experienced that in my past with a Haitian guy before. So I know it can happen. Not all Jamaican and Haitian men are like that, but there are some who want you to totally strip yourself of who you are to become who they want you to be. And my thing is, I'm not going to do that for anybody. I feel like if you want someone who have your cultural background, respects your culture, likes your music, wants to eat your food all the time, then you marry somebody from your culture. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm not hating on that, but I'm just not going to strip me to be that. And I feel like when you strip a woman of who she is to try to appease yourself as a man, you become too broken to be a bride. You become too broken to be in this relationship. You become too broken to want to even care, to even try. You start feeling like everything is hopeless. We got to go in marriage and relationships, period, as ourselves, our true self, and love where we are. Love me where I'm at, and let's grow together. But don't try to diminish who I am or strip me of who I am to make yourself feel better or to become the woman you really want to be with. No, just go be with the woman you really want to be with and let me go. So when you see women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s and they're not married, or they've been divorced for years and they haven't gotten back in a relationship, it's because of those situations that have gone on. Physical abuse, emotional abuse. Like I said, someone trying to take your identity and create a new one for you just so you could be in a relationship with them. No, no. And that's why, so you can't always judge people and be like, dang, you how old and you ain't got no man, you still ain't been married before. You don't know what somebody's gone through. You don't know why they've made the decision not to get married, why they made the decision not to be in a long-term committed relationship. You don't know what people are suffering through. And that's why I say sometimes we're just too broken. Our spirit is too broken. Not that we're damaged, but we're just broken right now. Maybe we put back the pieces together, and maybe we can, maybe we can work on ourselves a little bit. Maybe we'll be open to being in a committed relationship. Maybe we'll be open to getting married again. But like I said, when somebody is trying to hurt you mentally with their words, like I said, verbal abuse, when someone is trying to physically abuse you, when someone just doesn't see the value in you, habitually cheating on you, giving you no attention to time when they come home from work, or when you come home from work, it's like you're just passing each other by and there's no type of real communication going on. And not because you both just too busy, but because he just don't care. It can cause you to feel, broken. It can cause you to feel like, man, I'm not ready. There was a time when I was dating a guy, and this is way before I married Keys and I met Keys or whatever. And this guy was so caught up into what his mother wanted. He was a mama's boy. At first, I thought it was so sweet how, he loved his mom and he just wanted to care for her, take care of her. But then I started noticing that, okay, this is something different. This is something totally different. This dude ain't bit more thinking about me. He likes the fact that, him and his mom can hang out, chill. They planning, vacations together. And then I learned later on that he liked the younger girls, like 19, 20, 21, because he too was still living at home with his mama like a kid. He had moved here from another state and was only supposed to be staying with his mom temporarily till he got his own place. And that turned out to be something totally different, honey. He was there forever, okay? He wasn't leaving. And then I found out he liked the young girls and he liked white girls. See, that's what I'm saying. When people waste your time, it can cause you to be bitter. It could cause you to feel like, I ain't got time for these dudes out here. They treat you like this, they do that. No matter which one I meet, they all do the same thing. But we can't give up on our men, ladies. We can't give up on our men. We can't. But we do have to be cautious about who we allow in our space, because some people will break you down and they'll have you feeling like, I don't want that anymore. I don't want to be married. I don't want to be committed. I felt that way for a long time, and I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. After that relationship, I was by myself for a while. I was. And being by myself, I enjoyed that time. I had moved into this beautiful new place. And I was having the time of my life, working out every day, hanging out at the clubs with my friends, going out of town. I was doing a lot of little stuff that I just enjoyed and had a good time doing by myself. Being in that crazy relationship, I wasn't interested in, being with nobody. And I said, you know what? I need to take this time to really enjoy me, love on me, be happy with just me before I get another relationship. Because I truly was feeling a little broken, and I was feeling like I'll never be a bride, and I was almost getting myself to a place where I was comfortable not ever getting married. I even started telling myself that. But the message I wanted to convey to you tonight is that you don't have to get comfortable being broken. And you're not too broken to ever be a bride. You're not too broken to ever be somebody's wife, for somebody to love you, for somebody to care about you, for somebody to choose you and do it the right way. You're never, never too broken for that. You know, it's all about what we tell ourselves. It's all about the self-hate that we put in ourselves, and the doubt and the mistreatment we've done over the years to ourselves. The abuse we've inflicted on ourselves is why we get like this. And we have to stop that cycle. We have to let our young girls know you are beautiful. You will one day be somebody's bride. But even if you become somebody's bride, baby, you will always be you. You always keep you. Don't ever lose you in a relationship with somebody else. I made a promise to myself that I love Keys, but I'm going to always be me in this relationship. I'm going to always go for the goals and dreams that I have for me in this relationship. Yes, I have goals with my husband, but I have goals of my own too. And they can't be diminished. They can't be suppressed because it's not what he doesn't like or he doesn't support it. Then he wouldn't be for me. And we have to think about those kind of things. And when we start getting in relationships and we see people doing that stuff, we need to immediately end it. We need to immediately end it. We have to stop being so tolerant. We have to stop being so tolerant, y'all. We really do. Because we end up being so tolerant of the abuse and of the negativity and of some of these men's behavior, and we never get ourselves back right. We almost end up being like a man who is afraid of getting married. We become afraid of that commitment. But not because we never wanted it, but because now somebody has broken us down, broken our spirit, broken the way we feel about ourselves, tore our self-esteem apart. How can you be hopeful about being in a relationship with someone and one day getting married if you don't even love you? Because the last relationship you in, there's so much abuse there that has never been dealt with or talked about. And now you're getting ready to go into another relationship with somebody. And I can tell you right now, I would purposely drop my baggage claim on dudes to get them out my face. It was like I was purposely trying to run them off because I knew I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I wasn't. And I needed that time to myself. So let me tell you something. Don't let nobody make you feel embarrassed because you ain't married or because your marriage didn't work. Don't let nobody make you feel like you a loser, or oh, you couldn't even keep a man, or you couldn't even keep a woman, oh, you divorced already. Don't let nobody make you feel bad. Don't let nobody make you feel bad, because nobody knows your story like you know your story. And I say that to say this. Take time to yourself. When the time is right, and if God has it fit and it's in his plan for you to be married to someone special, it will happen. No matter what nobody else got to say. That's truly what you want. It will happen. It will happen. You are not too broken to be a bride at no age. I don't care who it is. Some people later on in life find love at 70. Who are we to judge? Oh, you're too old at age. No, you're not. You're never too old to love. You're never too old to be happy. You're never too old to do those two things, to love and be happy. You're never too old. Happiness and love don't have no age. It don't have no age preference. It works for everybody of every age. So we have to remember that. We are not too broken to be a bride. We have to remember that somebody will love us. Somebody will respect us. Somebody will want to marry us. Somebody will want to spend the rest of their life with us. Somebody will. Whether it be a man, a woman, whoever you are, there is somebody out there for you. If that's what you want. But you're never too old and you're never too broken. You're not. I don't sit and judge people because, oh, look how old you are and you ain't did this and you ain't did that yet. You never too old to reach any goals and success that you may have in your life. So why would you feel any difference about the relationships or having someone that you want to be with? Why would you feel any different about your love life? I'm just saying. I wouldn't. I feel like if I can love me, there is somebody else out there who absolutely can love me. And like I said, when you pray about it and leave it alone, it'll come at the right time. Keys came when I was ready. He came when I was ready. It was like out the blue, like boom. I go to work this new job and I see this guy in the hallway and he's just smiling at me. Hey, how you doing? And I speak to him and I keep walking like whatever, Because honestly, at that time, I still was kind of like on the fence, like, ain't looking for nobody. I've been enjoying my time to myself. I'm in a good place mentally. I'm happy. I had been working out. I had lost 40, 50 pounds on my own. I was feeling good about myself. I was in a really, really good place. And so I was just like, I ain't really looking to, get involved with nobody like that right now. But when the time came along that it was getting serious, I knew it was right. I felt it was right. And it's no different for you. That's why people are like, oh, you got married. You waited 6 years to get married. Yes, I waited. It is never too late to do anything. As long as there's breath in your body, you do it when it's right for you. But you are never too broken. You're never too old. You're never too dumb. You're never too, it's never too late. That's what I'm trying to say. It's never too late for you. So like I said, you're not broken. You might be bitter. You might even be hurt. But you are not too broken to be a bride. You are not too broken to find true love and happiness. It will come when the time is right. I love when I look in the comments and I see some of the ladies out there telling me how they're not in a relationship right now, but I'm 60 years old and I'm hopeful that the right man gonna come along for me, or I'm widowed, but I'm hopeful that God has another husband for me. Yes, honey, you better speak that thing into your life. You better what? You better say it. Okay? You are not too broken. You have not been left behind. No, you have not. Leave no man behind. We're doing the same like the military. Leave no man behind. Everybody can get what they want and what they need. Okay? I get tired of people, acting like, oh, you too old to do certain things and you too this, you too that. Honey, I'm never too anything. I'm whatever I want to be. I can do whatever I want to do. There are no limitations on me. Skies is your limit. Okay? I have no limit. So I feel like we all need to remember that if you are out there and you're feeling hopeless about being in a relationship, you feel like you can't find a good man, he will find you. So I just wanted to share that with you guys tonight. We're going to be getting into some more deep topics, y'all. But your girl has been working all day long. I came home to make this video for y'all. And I am going to go take me another shower. Get this makeup off me and everything, and then get me some rest because I do work tomorrow. I love you guys, and I will see you in our next video.